Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars and welcome to another collection update video. Now I haven't done one of these for a couple of months. I haven't done one since December, I think. I might be wrong, but I don't think I have. And the main reason for that is I'm not buying anywhere near as many Blu-rays as I used to. I don't really have a huge amount to show you today, to be honest. I've been, spending most of my time and any spare money I've got buying figures and things like that, because I've been quite enjoying doing the unboxing videos and things like that on the channel. So I will show you what I've got. There are a number of things that I'm pretty pleased to have picked up. So we'll get straight into it, guys. I don't think this is going to be a really long video, but there might be something here that will certainly interest you. Right, so the first one I have got, I'm sure many of you will have picked up, is Halloween Ends. This is in the slipcase. The third of the trilogy, David Gordon Green's trilogy, that was quite controversial for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't like it. Quite a few people did. Certainly divided audiences. Some decent bonus features happening there. I thought it was actually quite good, quite inventive, quite creative, but I can certainly understand some that were really, really disappointed with it. But yeah, I completed my Halloween trilogy, so I am pretty pleased with that. So you get quite a few. You get deleted and extended scenes, behind the scenes, featurette sort of thing. No Place Like Haddonfield, Ending Halloween, and more. So I haven't rewatched this yet. I'm going to watch this with my wife. I think this came out in January, so I've had it for a few weeks now. Next is another new release that came out a similar time to Halloween Ends, and that is Black Adam. Again, in the slipcase. Some fairly nice special features there as well. Looks like now we have seen the end of Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam, because this wasn't as successful as DC and Dwayne Johnson would have hoped. I quite enjoyed this. I think it is a bit of a shame that we're not going to get to see more Black Adam on screen. But like, you get some decent bonus content. Over an hour, it says, of bonus content there. So that's something I'm looking forward to rewatching. Another new release that I picked up a few weeks ago, and this is a film I reviewed late last year on the channel, and it is Pray for the Devil. A fairly well made, like, possession type film. Quite a lot of possession films are a little bit repetitive and sometimes poor carbon copies of some that have come before that are much better, like The Exorcist. But I thought this was actually quite nicely made, pretty decent if I'm honest. And I thought it was certainly good enough to add to the collection. So that is Pray for the Devil. If you haven't seen it and you like possession films, certainly one to consider. And there is a review on the channel for it. The next one is, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, I have been doing quite a few Chuck Norris reviews recently over the last couple of months. And this is another one. I think I picked this up in CEX in Huddersfield. Firewalker, Lou Gossett Jr. and Chuck Norris. The cult movie collection. I don't think you get any extras on it. It's a Canon film release. I have seen it before, but it was a long, long time ago. So this will definitely get a watch and a review on the channel at some point. So that is Firewalker. So I'm going to continue my Chuck Norris reviews. Next is something that I've picked up. This is brand new as well. I got this on sale on Amazon. I think it was something like $3.99, something like that. And it is Scream, the one that came out, I think, was it last year? I think it was last year. I could be wrong. I know there's a new one coming out this year, but as you know, I have reviewed the first Scream on there. I have recorded a review for Scream 2, and I'm going to continue to review the Scream films leading up to the newest release this year. So I haven't seen this one yet. I didn't watch this at the cinema. So I am looking forward to checking this one out. Right now, I've watched Scream 3, so I need to record a review for that. And I am about halfway through Scream 4. So I'm getting through them slowly but surely. Next, I picked this next one up in CEX as well, and this was fairly cheap to pick up. Now, I don't normally like steelbook sort of thing. But this comes with like the slipcase thing at the bottom there, the cardboard thing. It's in really, really good nick, and it is Chronicle, the found footage like superhero film. I haven't watched this for a long time, so I'm looking forward to watching it. It's got Michael B. Jordan, Dane DeHaan, so it's got, you know, it's a good cast, and at the time, you know, they were pretty much unknowns. So yeah, that's a steelbook, really good condition. So like I say, I don't normally collect steelbooks, but I think it was something like £4 in CX, so it was a steal really. Pardon the pun. So I thought I would certainly add that to the collection. So that is Chronicle. Another one I got in the Amazon sale was Tenet. I haven't seen it. It's Christopher Nolan, obviously. I haven't seen this since it came out, and I reviewed it on the channel. And I don't remember, I have reviewed it on the channel, but I don't remember being particularly impressed with this for some reason. But it might have just been the frame of mind I was in. It felt like I should have enjoyed it more than I did. So for the price that I paid for this in the sale, and it is in the slipcase, I thought I would add it to the collection and give it another go. It might be one of those films that is much better for me on the second viewing, because I'm generally a fan of Christopher Nolan's film. Next is the box set of Kingsman 2-movie collection. This was in an Amazon sale as well, very cheap. So you get both the Kingsman films in a nice little tidy box set. I'm surprised as yet they haven't done like a 3-movie box set, you know, with the new one, The Kingsman. I would have preferred to have got that, but they don't do it, certainly yet. So I have bought The Kingsman separately on a sale on Amazon, but it hasn't arrived yet. Otherwise, I would have put that in this video as well, so that'll have to wait for another one. So yeah, that's the Kingsman 2-movie collection. Another little box set that I've added. Now, I do have both of these on like individual Blu-rays, but I will probably move them on now and keep this. And it is the 2 Blair Witch films. So they've got the Blair Witch Project, which I have recently reviewed on the channel, and Blair Witch, its direct sequel, that I think was actually better than people gave it credit for. The second one, the direct sequel to this one. I know there is a Blair Witch 2 that came out a few years after this, but this is like the direct continuation of the first one. So it's in a nice little slipcase. It's a nice thin little pack as well, so you get them both. And I think as well they all come with original extras. What interested me was I really wanted this to have The Curse of the Blair Witch on it, the Blair Witch Project, which is that brilliant documentary on there. And it does have it. It says The Curse of the Blair Witch. So this is a nice little tidy pack to have. And the final thing I have picked up is, I haven't seen this film. This was a bit of a blind buy. I've heard of it. But it's supposed to be pretty good, and that is The Accountant, the Ben Affleck film. I think he's like a hitman with autism or something like that. Like I say, I haven't seen it, but I've heard fairly decent things about it, so that's certainly one I will try and cover on the channel with a review when I get around to watching it. It's got a good cast: Ben Affleck, John Bernthal, and Anna Kendrick, J.K. Simmons, and John Lithgow. Great cast, so I think that's going to be fairly decent. I'll try and watch that as soon as I can. And that's it, guys. Like I say, a fairly brief update, but like I say, I've just not been picking up as many Blu-rays. I've just kind of been picking up bits and pieces here and there, and like when there's a new release I want to pick up as well. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this collection update. Don't forget to call back on the channel for loads more reviews and content very, very soon.